que soy como el río que lleva, que besa y se va. Te han dicho que soy frívolo y vacío, que soy como un lobo que caza y se va. Un lobo domesticado, tu loco enamorado siempre quiero ser. Un lobo domesticado, tu loco enamorado, tu mascota fiel. Te han dicho de mí una y tantas cosas, que tengan cuidado para no caer. Es trampa, mi amor.
And we're back. And that was just a little bit of the audition show yesterday, a little tease, so that you can either rewatch the show tonight or tune in one of the repeat days. But we have with us for today KTV Latino judge Cindy Rowland. Good morning.
Good morning.
Cindy, so
Yes.
we're happy to have you here, and we want the scoop. We want to find out what you think of this batch of people who came out to audition and your expectations for the show.
Okay, first let me just formally introduce myself.
Please.
My name is Cindy Rowland. I'm one of the judges for the show.
Yes.
And of course, this is KTV Latino season 4.
Yes.
A little about myself. I have been in the industry for about a little over 20 years, doing singing, doing karaoke, participating at different events.
Yeah.
I have been a part of various bands, musical bands, foreign exchange bands with, you know, the legendary Sam Hamilton.
Yeah.
I have been in MJ's Vibration, New Sensation Band, and of course now I have my own band with Mr. Stephen Carr, the Mighty Cool J's band. Yeah, so besides doing all of that, you know, I was a teacher for 11 years.
Yeah.
I am currently an SCLO officer, so that's a school liaison officer
Okay.
in the Ministry of Education. All these things that I'm doing in my leisure time, I prefer to do singing. So I host karaoke, I sing, whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
Wherever I want to go, I just participate and I sing. But KTV Latino, it's all about that, right?
Yeah.
It's back. We have many, many different competitors this year.
Let me step back here, right? So when you get the call and they say, we want you to be a judge for KTV Latino, what goes through your mind?
Well, first, in my mind, I thought, do they know that I can sing Spanish? So that was the first thing I thought. But when I spoke with the producer, she said, when I asked her, she said, no, I didn't know. I said, well, that adds on. So I said, yes, I can sing Spanish.
Yeah.
Right? What is a lead singer without singing all the different genres?
Yeah.
Right?
And that's the thing, in Belize, people want both. Like when you
Yes.
go to a show,
Yes.
you get demands for Spanish songs,
Yes.
right?
Yes. So I do all different genres.
Uh-huh.
And I sing in different languages, Spanish and English.
Yeah.
Right? And it's always a plus when you can do Spanish.
Yeah.
Because in Belize we have a lot of Latin singers and Latin people.
Yeah.
Right? But KTV Latina is hot. And it's going to be live. And you know it's going to be on Channel 5, right? So we want everyone to come out.
Yeah.
You want to hear a little about the show?
Of course.
So
Cindy, come prepared
Yes.
to tell us the scoop,
So
right?
it's been 7 years, right, since
Yeah.
this show, and we have all different competitors. We have young, we have middle age, and we have older. So from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s, we have competitors this year doing all different types of, you know, but you're going to get the feel tonight, so I want everybody to come out, right? If you can't make it do, I'm going to tell you what you can do.
Okay.
So the show is a little bit different this year.
How is it different?
So what they're going to do, it basically starts next week. So next week, Tuesday, right at the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. You can come on out. Tickets are $5 for adults and $3 for children, right? You can purchase them right here at Channel 5. You can go at 88 on the Boulevard and purchase them, or Smart Downtown office. But when you purchase your ticket, come prepared to enjoy a night filled of performers. At the auditions, man, it was hilarious. They blew our minds away.
Yeah.
We have people from San Pedro, Keith Carker, from the city. We have Orange Rock, we have Dangriga. The entire, from north, south, east, and west, you can see, right? They come with different stories.
Yeah.
All of them have different stories. So it's going to be interesting to hear their stories. Some of them are cancer victims, right? Who are, or I shouldn't say victims, but cancer survivors, right? Who will be showcasing their talents.
What did you think of the pool of talent that came out? Were you surprised by the age range?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was amazing to see that we have so many different Latino singers, right? And the night there will be 10 singers though.
Yeah.
So we start off with 10. Yes.
And you're going to be part of that selection?
No.
Yeah,
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately
You won't
not.
tell us which 10 are going to make it
No,
so
no,
we
no.
can know?
Well, you guys, if they look at the show last night, the audition shows, they would have saw that we had some of them.
outstanding
Yes, the
ones.
outstanding ones.
Yeah.
Right? And amongst them, 10 of them were chosen. Right? So they will see different ranges that they have. We have past competitors who are as well, who came back to try and
Karen
win
and
this.
Desmond, we've
right,
seen
Mr.
them
Desmond,
before,
right. I think we have saw Kyle before.
Okay.
Kyle Truheke. I think he have done it in the KTV remix.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
So he's back now. He's going to try the KTV Latino. You know, everybody wants to win this, $10,000, right? And $10,000 is in need right now.
But they can't win it. They have to,
They have to earn it. Yes. So they have to play their role.
Yes.
So that then brings me to my question. What type of judge are you going to be, given that you're such an experienced performer?
Well, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I will be outspoken and I won't hold back anything. Right? So I guess I will get my lashing on the show.
So what is it that
But I have to tell them the truth.
Yep.
Right? I have to be honest. I have to be fair. Okay.
So what are you looking for then for somebody who can really earn that prize? What?
Well, that person have to be really good. That person have to come and sing on key, hit those notes, hit the correct notes, I should say. They should be online, and of course, they should be performing, because that comes in as well, right? And
You see, that's the hard part for karaoke singers.
yes,
How do you think you will be able to help them, like as a judge? So they start singing, and you know, we used to say for remix, remember? Oh, they sound good, but you know
They're not
that's only interesting for like 5 seconds, and
yes.
after that it gets boring.
It gets bored.
Yeah.
So we have to motivate them. And you know, it's not only myself that will be a judge, right? So unfortunately, the two guys, they couldn't make it today, but we have 2 other judges that will be on the show as well. So we have to motivate them. We have to pull them over and tell them how they can be better the other show or the next night, right? So that is our job. Because as you know, we are there only to mentor, try to motivate them.
Yeah.
We are not there to really say judge, okay? We just help them along because you know it's by voting. So the people in Belize have to vote for them in order for them to stay in,
Yeah.
right?
So performance is key,
It is key.
but also a song selection.
Yes,
So-
that is very critical.
Yeah.
Their song selection, the type of song they choose, they have to be able to sing, well, not like the person, but their voice have to be able to blend like that person.
Okay.
All right? That's what you look for. And that is one of the
Already
things.
sound like that judge technical talking. I don't know what that means. Don't song like them, but blend like them. What does
Yes.
that? You laugh because you know. I
Yes,
don't know.
because I can pick a song that I like, but the song wouldn't like me. You understand what I'm saying
Is that
now?
what I can tell bad singers though?
Yes, you can. You say, "Oh man, I love that song." But when you start to sing it, it doesn't like you,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
There are some songs that you can, as you hear, you say, "Man, that song is for that person. That song sounds just, man, it's just fitting for that person."
Okay.
Right? but they have to be very careful when choosing their songs.
Yeah.
And it based on the type of voice quality they have, the range they can take. Because for example, a lot of people like to sing Marc Antonio Solis. He sings very high. He sings very low. He have a range that can go low and that can go high.
Yeah.
Right? Not anyone can sing his songs.
Yep.
Right? I can already see who can sing those songs, but I won't tell them. But I can already see, and right away when I hear people's voice, I can see, oh, that person will be good at that song. So I can see the song that they will be good at.
So here, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that, you know, sometimes the singers, they say, you know, I want to take a risk, I want to come out of my comfort zone a little bit, and then it ends up being...
And I will tell them, that song is not for you.
Yep.
I will be honest. Okay? So that is a part of my...
I'm a little bit nervous now for them. The way she's just like, I'm just going to tell them.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell them. I'm going to be straight up. You see, as a teacher, I think that what happened to us being teachers, right? We got to be straight up and tell the students.
And constructive, yeah.
Correct. Right? And I tell them, don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed when I tell you. It's just for you to get better.
It's the only way you'll grow.
It's the
if you
only
get
way,
feedback.
right? And then, so they got to come good.
So here's my question. I know, and it's interesting when I look at the mix of people who are excited about this show. You have people like my mom who's like patiently waiting for it to start. And she wants to see a lot of the Marc Antonio Solis. And then I have some other people that I meet who are looking forward to the modern songs.
Yes, and we have that mix.
And that's what I was going to ask, because my fear is that we'll get all the oldies, which are nice, but then there's so many great Spanish ballads that have come out in the last 5 years at least.
Not
or
with
even
these
before
singers.
that. You sure?
No.
We'll get some Prince Royce, we'll get some
It's a mix.
Maluma, we'll get, I mean.
I was surprised at the audition. We had reggaeton, we had the ballads, we had cumbia, we had salsa, right? So it was a mix. That's why I said that it's really going to be interesting this year, right? So the crowd need to come out and support and give the best, whoever they choose, come out and support them.
Yeah.
Right? Nothing like moral support.
Moral and text support.
Yes, as well, text.
Because they like them in the first one. You know what happens? That first show, you start to watch and you're like, okay, I think I like this one. I think I like that one. I'll vote for them eventually. But then you don't vote. Yeah. And then they're not there the next week.
And then you get mad.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you didn't vote. So the important thing, everyone, is to vote.
Yeah.
Is to vote. Be there and you can vote. And voting starts immediately as the show finishes, right? So.
What do you hope that your contribution, you've seen all our singing shows, I'm sure, and we always talk of how we see them grow from the audition to the very end.
Correct.
What would be your advice to them from the start? Because we always get the voice problems because they're tiring out their voice.
And that is because
or they get sick.
You know what happened? Because they're not singing properly. Okay? I can attest to you. It used to happen to me as a singer. Man, I think all singers experience that. Yeah. When you're singing every night, you will get a little hoarse. But it was because I wasn't singing properly, right? You're straining your throat. A lot of people sing just from their throat, right? And once they do that, you're gonna, of course, if you yell too much, you know you get hoarse, right?
That's true.
Right from your throat. But if they're singing from the diaphragm, if they know to use their voices, right, they won't be able to do that. That won't be able to happen.
Okay.
Right? Breathing is another thing. I can see when they're not singing correctly, when they're not hitting that note because of the breath they take, right? If you're going to sing a high note, you need to take a deep breath and let it out a little bit at a time. It comes with experience, right? And if you look at the different vocal lessons that they provide them on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and you can see anything that you want.
That's right.
It teaches you how to do it. Yeah. Right? It will show you that when you're using your correct voice, it's beautiful. It's amazing. I can sing for 4 hours non-stop. Yes. Right? And anyone that goes at Biltmore can see that because, Biltmore usually have their events and I'm the one that will sing there. Yeah. Right? And I will sing for maybe 3 or 4 hours non-stop.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I don't get hoarse. As what we would say hoarse, right?
Yes, yes.
But it comes with practice, it comes with experience. When you look at the singers on karaoke, man, you see them belting out. Next week their voice is gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't over sing. It's another thing. Another thing they need to do is don't drink cold liquid. Do not drink. I do not drink.
Yeah.
I do not drink alcohol. I do not drink cold liquid when I'm performing.
Yeah.
All right? Your vocal cord is so tiny.
You mean the little shot of tequila backstage before? It'll help you with the performance?
I don't even drink tequila.
Yeah.
Right? Some people say it warms up, right? But naturally you can warm up your voice.
Yeah.
Naturally you can do warm up. You have to warm up your voice, especially whenever you're going to perform. You got to do warm up. But some of these singers are not, they're amateurs, right? So they don't know. They haven't gotten any type of lessons. So they just come out and sing, right? So I would advise them, do the warm up lessons before the show.
Yeah.
Don't overstrain their voice, right? You don't have to sing loud when you're practicing, right? A lot of people don't. A lot of people like to strain and go all the way out when they're singing, when they're doing their training. You don't have to do that.
Stage.
Exactly. You blow out when you reach on the stage, right?
Lots of tips here. I hope they're watching, right?
You blow out when you reach on the stage, right? Especially, it's only 2 songs they're doing for the night too, right? So, but then let me just tell you a little about that. So the first night, they're going to do 2 songs. They choose their own songs.
Okay.
Okay? Now this is a little trick about, the new thing added on for KTV Latino.
And clearly you're excited by
Yes, because the other night now, the other week competition, they have to choose a song. They won't know what song it is until they come the night.
Oh, wow.
What happens is, what they will do, they will have 50 songs that they will have to choose from. The songs are songs that are being enlisted by different karaoke bars around Belize. Favorite Spanish songs, that is, right?
Yeah.
So they should, if they sing Spanish, they should get a little idea.
Yeah.
So they will choose a number, and whatever number pops up, that's the song that they will get.
Yeah, that's a real karaoke
Yes,
challenge.
yes. And they will have to choose that song and sing that song the night, apart from their own song that they will have to sing.
Nice.
So it's really nice.
Okay.
Entertaining as well.
Yeah, I like when they're put on the spot like that. Yeah.
Imagine you pick a song and you don't even know that song, you have to go and learn that song.
But I would try to know whatever's on the board before to have an idea. To be prepared.
But you won't know.
Oh.
You won't know what is on the board.
So you have to do some research on karaoke favorites.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's 50 songs.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, it sounds like an interesting season ahead.
Yes, yes, very interesting. So we have 10 contestants.
Yeah.
Right? Some of them, we have some of them singing for charity. We have one of them singing for charity, for cancer survivor. So she want to put that money towards the Cancer Society.
Nice.
We have one of them that is singing to open up a deli. Right? We have 2 of them that are singing in memory of their past loved ones.
Wow.
Right? So it will be
definitely stories.
Yes. We have many different stories.
Cindy, what does the champion, moving all the way ahead to the end of the season, what does the champion of KTV's Latino season 4 embody? What do they, do they have to be great in one genre? Do they have to be versatile? Are they a great singer or a great performer? What are the ideal goals that they should set so that they can be that champion, in your mind?
Well, I believe a combination of both performance and sing, right? Wonderful personality, right? They need to bring it, right? However, because of the voting, it will eliminate some of the good ones, right? So your favorite that you say, man, that person was the best singer, that person got eliminated. So I believe that the best person that should be the champion is the person that can sing the best, right?
Sing and perform.
And perform.
Yeah.
And perform. But many of the times it doesn't happen that way, and I'm being real.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen that way.
Which is why we keep on reminding people from the start.
It's your votes. So everybody got to vote for the person that they want, right?
So next week, Tuesday, live at the Bliss.
Yes, so it's next week, Tuesday, live at the Bliss, 8:30. Tickets are for $5, right? $3 for children. I hope I didn't miss anything.
No.
Yeah, no.
I think we covered it all, and you gave us quite a bit of tips as well. We're really looking forward to it.
Yes.
Yeah, and of course, there's nothing like the live show. We
Yes.
always say.
And I forgot. See, he said it. So if you cannot catch it on 5, you know, everyone can live stream it.
Yep.
And that is where everyone get bullied, right? So I need to remind my audience, do not bully anyone on the show. Do not bully the judges.
Or
Right? No, I seen the remarks that was on the remix, and man.
Yeah. Some people are just unnecessary.
Yeah.
They're malicious. But we're hoping that, you know, maybe this audience will be kinder to the people on stage.
Yes.
But nonetheless, it is going to be a brand new season, and we are looking forward to it. Thank you for coming in and giving us the scoop, Cindy. You'll be in the hot seat as a judge, and the show kicks off next week, Tuesday, live from the Bliss at 8:30. Don't want to miss it. We, though, are going to go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll have our wrap-up, so stay tuned.
Que me has hecho latido a latido, te siento conmigo, yo quiero ser más que tu amigo.
Antes que empiece a cantar, empezó a bailar.